and I was like, ugh, impulse here is really, really brutal. And what's wild is if I would have, that's just, you can't predict every hand trap, right? That's the horrible thing about this game currently, is there's too many hand traps to be able to predict, to be able to call. There was no way I could have done this correctly. I mean, like, you could argue and say I could have done Salesman, the Call of Dominus Impulse, and then the crossout could have checked Droll, Ash, Imperm, etc., right? Which you are correct, but it's just it's almost all the time Salesman should just always call Droll. So it's like maybe trying to learn your matches, you know what I mean? So that, again, it's just one of those, like, variances of the game that you can't account for. So looking at my hand, I was like, I can still at least put up a horrible board against him. Actually, not gonna lie. I can use the Kaleidoscope to Ritual Summon here into Metaltron, and then I can set the cross out and just pass turn. So again, brutal. I wish I would. I mean, you don't know. Like I said, no amount of play or skill will allow you to predict this type of thing, because there are so many hand traps you're just never going to get the right call out here. But here, he just tries Imperm, and I was like, wow, I wish Imperm was what you tried to use on Advance. And that's what I'm chuckling, Talon. I was like, literally, dude, like I had the answer to almost anything but the Impulse. But it is what it is. It is. I wish this, like I said, Konami did this deck an injustice by making Metaltron light for, like, literally no reason whatsoever, and robbing us of our ability to play Impulse, even though we would lose the Dogmatica package. But again, I feel like it's okay to do that. I mean, worst case scenario, if we did play Impulse, we could search Maximus, not use it, and Maximus just tribute fodder in the hand. We still get the benefit of Nadir to be able to dump in, like, search a card, dump and pop a card. So I just decided to go ahead and use the Metaltron here, and he had Tactics too, so Malice doing Malice things, opening Insane, having way too many one-card starters that do way too much, but it's okay, because this Dormouse is going to turn into a Linkuriboh. Like I said, frame 1, so like that, game 2, man, like, I still think the amount of extenders he had, he was going to cook me, but it was still the optimal line was to shoot the Imperm first. But anyway, Dormouse coming back, and now I'm just hitting here in the driver's seat. I'm like, well, I have no cards in hand. And it's just, Yu-Gi-Oh's like in one of those things where a lot of people have been commenting on my videos lately, like saying like the game's terrible, the game's awful, and this game is just boring solitaire and all this type of stuff.